We will not hesitate to be a children's store for everything from a broken bone to a fever that we can't control, because we have seen firsthand how they know children better than anyone. We were so grateful our physician sent us to Children's in the first place, because something that was everyday, like croup, turned into something that was not everyday. And had we not been there, we would have lost those precious moments. And those moments are what ended up counting in the end, because when it became hard for her to breathe and it became hard for them to support her oxygen needs, her brain was in peril. So being in the right place with the right treatment, with the right physicians at the right time was absolutely essential. We'll never go anywhere else like for an everyday treatment. We will always be at Children's. We had talked with some of the nurses one night. They were asking what kind of things she enjoyed, and which I thought was so amazing, that they see all these kids and they continue to put their heart out there to care for each one individually. And so they were asking questions about what were her particular interests, and one of the things we talked about, she loved the Wonder Pets at the time, and one of the nurses brought a CD in that had the Wonder Pets song, so that we could play the Wonder Pets song for her, and just to while she was resting and stuff that way, just one more thing to kind of make it feel like home or something familiar to her while she was in that resting state. And that, I just thought that was such a tender gift, and it made it really clear that the nursing staff was so attentive to us and so attentive to what made her Greta.
We still were able to, one of us was always able to stay in the room with Greta all night long, and usually they'd make a space in the bed where we could snuggle up with her, and it was comforting to her, but it was also very comforting to us to know that we were right by her side the whole time. So that time I remember we called down to OT and said, we played with a toy a few days ago and she loved it. I remember it was an octopus that was a Play-Doh toy. And we said, do you still have that? And they searched all the floors of that hospital until they found that octopus toy, and then they brought it up to us later that day just because it was a special request from Greta. The television channel devoted to the children's rooms and being able to have your name read, to having chicken nuggets and
mac and cheese
and chocolate pudding every night if you wanted it, to when it was important just to have her get something into her system, to always make those little things possible. So the medical care is excellent, but the hospitality and the kindness and, like I say, that willingness to go the extra mile was by far one of the things that will be a lasting memory of our time at Children's.